choose peace. There's other people out here. You can find someone else. I promise. There's 8 billion people on this planet. Go outside, stressing yourself out for no reason.
That's the problem with today's generation.
It's not a problem.
You heard it. That's not the way. That's not the way life works, young lady. At the end of the day, men have to always be moving forward. If a man is standing still, the world looks at him as if he's failing.
How does that differ from women who bear the same burden? Meaning,
women don't bear the same burden.
Yes, we do.
No.
To take care of those children.
You're not answering the question. What is the term for women that don't take? Can you answer the question? I'm asking you to give me the term.
What y'all gonna do is y'all gonna let him interrupt me and then get mad at me for having something to say. Go ahead. Do it. Do it. Don't cut this. Do it.
You're talking to a man. Hold on. Let me finish. You're talking to a man.
What's up, YouTube? JayBReacts back in with another video. Now today we're gonna be reacting to 8 at the Table. The guest on the panel is a guy that I've reacted to before in the past, but I cannot remember his name. But today I'm gonna call him the chef because this man simultaneously cooks 2 women back to back. When I say cook, I mean hibachi style. The commentary from both of these women were outrageous. A lot of the points that were being made from them were either based on me, or delusion. But I'm gonna let y'all be the judge of that. Make sure y'all like the video, hype the video, comment below. And without further ado, let's dive into the content.
Are you going to be able to sacrifice anything in your relationship? Or what are you willing to sacrifice in your relationship?
That's a good question.
That is a good question.
Depends on, I don't know. Depends on the person.
Because you're definitely not going to find someone that checks off all the boxes. That's not reality.
How about outside of the person, what are you willing to sacrifice?
What do I have to sacrifice?
There you go.
And tell me what I have to sacrifice.
I was about to say, you want her to answer that right off her head right now.
He's saying what are you willing to sacrifice?
What am I sacrificing? What is there to setting her up
right now?
Because everyone, listen. The things you aren't willing to sacrifice.
I don't do long distance relationships.
Hold on. The things you aren't willing to sacrifice are called deal breakers. Everyone has deal breakers.
Yeah.
So what are the things you're willing to sacrifice? What are the things that aren't your deal breakers?
I don't know why this is such a difficult question.
I don't know either.
I'm asking you to answer my question. What are things? Because he said long distance relationships. I don't do long distance relationships. Okay, so now what? What's next?
So, what are the things about yourself, right, that you are dead fast on, or steadfast, or dead fast? Steadfast.
Let's go with
right?
Steadfast.
Dead fast.
New word, dead fast.
Most serious.
That you are steadfast on. I'm not going to budge. I'm not going to do this. But
deal breakers.
Really, you might have to. You might have to give up a certain amount of things.
I just don't know anything about myself that would be a deal breaker in a relationship. I know myself very well, actually.
See, that's a problem now.
That is a problem.
I'm there.
I feel like I'm a very well-rounded individual. Now, if my partner comes to me with an issue of something that I'm doing, we could talk about that for sure. But I don't think there's anything within me that I feel like I would have to sacrifice for a relationship. I feel like I'm very well-rounded, a very good person.
She thinks she's perfect. I think the better way to answer that question is to say that you're a person that's willing to change if it's necessary.
I'm a great partner.
With that being said, you feel you were going to be 100% yourself in each relationship that you...
With no compromise.
100%. I'm not saying no compromise. Maybe I compromise.
That means you can't be 100% yourself if there's a compromise.
Yep. The compromise wouldn't be so detrimental that I would be changing myself.
Forget the detrimental. What is the compromise?
I don't know. It depends on the person.
She ain't even willing.
Right. Every situation. Right. Every situation, every relationship is different. Right, that makes no sense. There's so many different kinds of people.
Well, I'm just telling you that any relationship that you enter with someone, right, 5-10 years into that relationship, that person is going to grow. That person is going to change, hopefully for the better. You understand? So the truth is, yes, there are things that you may say, this person isn't truly 100% where I want them to be on this, but I'm going to invest into this relationship and hopefully they'll grow. To that point, they may or they may not. Because
I'm not going on hope.
Every relationship is a gamble. I'm sorry. There is no relationship.
But then there's the choice to then leave it.
So how are you not going on hope if every relationship is a gamble? I don't understand.
Every relationship is a gamble. You go into it being yourself. They come into it being themselves. You guys grow and then you communicate things that bother you. And if you cannot come to a conclusion, then you leave the relationship. But people act like relationships are permanent. They're not. You can leave them.
No, I'm not.
People have attachment issues and you don't know when to leave because you've been investing so much time and money into them.
What I'm saying
you feel like you have to stay. You don't.
You can agree.
Sound like she might be a little broken, a little jaded. That's probably why she can't stay in a relationship.
That every relationship is a gamble, then there is an element of hope, right? Because it's a gamble.
You don't have to have help when you have communication. Like
I'm hoping this works. There is no guarantee. Look, everybody that walks into a casino, there is an element of hope.
I'm not
anything that
gambling
isn't a
money.
guarantee. There is an element of hope. So you cannot say I'm not hoping anything if you're in a situation that isn't a guarantee.
Nothing's a guarantee, but you don't also have to. I think you're missing the point. You don't have to stay when things don't go.
When did I say you had to stay?
Because people act like when you get into a relationship because it's a gamble and they change, that now you have to change with them and sacrifice parts of yourself that you are not comfortable with.
When was this ever said?
Yeah,
you just said when you go into a relationship, people are going to change, and then you're going to have to invest into that relationship.
No, I said people are going to grow. I said the starting point.
Hopefully for the better.
Yes, hopefully. That's
what happens.
That's reality.
That is.
Yes, and then when it doesn't go for the better, you don't just change with them. You leave.
No, you make the decision whether you leave. Yes.
You should leave.
This girl cold.
Simple as that.
Listen.
That's dangerous.
Cold-blooded.
I can't.
Yeah.
Once again, I can only.
Too cold.
Right now, I'm speaking for everyone as a whole, right? I'm not even.
Do that,
yes,
though.
I can speak for myself and say I would leave, right? But once again, if I'm speaking as a whole, I can say some people leave, some people don't.
And I'm saying just because you can't, that's not the case. Exactly. They don't and they should.
No.
What you don't do, what you should do are two different things.
Because
some people don't need to leave.
People will say, no, you need to fight for your relationship.
Yes,
No, what are we fighting for? There's other people out here. You're stressing yourself out for no reason.
That's the problem with today's generation.
It's not a problem.
You heard it.
People are dying early from diseases because you done stressed yourself out to be with this person who don't respect you.
That's extreme.
You don't have to do that. Like,
Wrong.
Stress
is a disease. Yes, you're stressing yourself out to be with someone who is stressing you out. Leave. Choose peace. There's other people out here. You can find someone else. I promise. There's 8 billion people on this planet. Go outside.
You're telling my 49-year-old ass like I don't.
You're not dead. You wake up every morning. You're not dead. You have another chance to make another decision. Yes, go outside.
Like I don't know this.
But you just said 49. Like that was
He said 49 because he's a grown ass man and he's lived a lot of life and he already understands that you can't leave a relationship. But guess what? The grass ain't always green on the other side. Some of y'all need to stay where y'all are at. Stay put because you ain't gonna find better.
The deciding factor. You're perfectly fine. You're perfectly healthy. Are you not?
And I never said I.
So why'd you bring up your age?
That's not the way. That's not the way life works, young lady.
Though.
What I just found out about in August, after 34 and a half years of studying y'all, I found out that men have the ever presence of death. So this is why you need purpose, because dying is so much easier for you than living. Being human sucks. There are so many more sources of pain than pleasure. No wonder we chase pleasure. And especially if you could have died today and you might die tomorrow. I didn't discover the ever-presence of death. It was dropped into my head like the Queen's Code. It was a movie I typed. And I have spent the last 6 months just in awe of how many things about men it makes sense of. And to your question, purpose is one of them. If you don't have a purpose, you don't have anything to live for. And so why not just bail? This is excruciating, this life on this planet. And what women don't know, for example, is when we have problems, we hide them from you because then you'll think we're perfect. Not knowing, as so many men have said to me, when a woman I care about has a problem, I have a purpose.
To fix it.
Let me at it.
Yes. Yes. All I want to do is solve that problem. Let me at it. They're like literally.
That is true.
Well, it was men who taught me a complaint is a problem you won't let me solve.
Some women don't want you. So I've learned that, and we hear this. Some women don't want you to solve the problem.
I thought a complaint was what you want somebody to solve.
Right.
No, y'all just talk about it, complain. No real action behind it.
No, some women don't want it solved. They just want to vent.
It's not even venting. It's
complaining,
ruminating in it.
Yeah, they want to
now solve these problems, nigga.
Sometimes you need that though. Sometimes I just need to talk about it.
Nope.
I just need a vent.
It goes
No, I don't do that at all.
I might provide you a solution.
If I share my I want somebody who
To
I'm
fix
sharing
it.
it with to fix it. Like I don't and it may just be me because I don't want to put this on nobody else. If I literally speak out of my mouth what's going on with me, I don't like what is me complaining to somebody gonna do? Not a goddamn thing.
A lot of women
So if
do
I'm
that.
gonna put it out there with whom I'm sharing it, like you got a solution? What you finna do?
Yeah, 'cause
Like
if-
I just don't understand like sharing it without like a purpose.
Yeah, I don't like wasting words.
That sometimes you'll hear something, a problem. I'll provide you a solution, and because you didn't come up with a solution, or
There
the
you
solution
go.
doesn't look how you would do it, you're not going to take it.
Yeah.
It happens.
Not me.
As far as what she's
Maybe that guy is coming in trying to tell you how to fix it, but maybe you want him to do it. And it's not going to work like that, especially if you're not his.
said about men always being close to death, I can agree with it, and I think it's because
I've been waiting for him to get here.
men are not allowed to simply exist. Men are not allowed to simply exist, right? At the end of the day, men have to always be moving forward. If a man is standing still, the world looks at him as if he's failing.
That is true.
Oh, it's a bunch of
And-
failures out here then.
And no, I'm
A lot of
serious.
niggas that's standing still.
I'm just
about to say, a lot
Not
of
speaking.
you.
I'm just speaking of how the world sees men, and
Wow.
I don't think people who aren't experiencing this understand the level of pressure that is constantly on a man's back. Once again, the feelings of inadequacy, right? That men have to deal with, the depression that men have to deal with when they look. I can't even spend 3 days at home. I can't without feeling guilty. Like, yo, what do you, if nothing's going on, I'm feeling like, oh my God, where is my life going?
Yeah, if I'm off for too long, if I'm not doing anything, I feel kind of lost. I feel unproductive. It's sad that it's like that.
Understand what I'm saying? And I really had to kind of rewire my brain to come to understand that, yo, bruh, rest is okay. You understand? Even if you're baking a cake or you're cooking, there's a point where you put it on the stove and all you can do is wait. You understand what I mean? So it's okay. It's okay to stand still. It's okay to stand still. And I think it goes back to being comfortable in your own skin and knowing yourself, right? And knowing that you're motivated and knowing that you're ambitious and not letting movement dictate what defines you.
Or some of the standards of the people that you possibly might be trying to date, them trying to apply those standards onto your life, saying that you're not doing anything, but you're doing what you need to be doing. And in their eyes, you're not doing enough, but it's not meant for them.
Question: how does that differ from what women deal with?
I was about to say, because
I guess, and I'm only asking because I'm trying to, because you were very like specific about making this like hold on,
Competition
a
time.
thing that is very specific to men. Totally understand. My father-in-law is like a suicide victim, so I get it. Pressure, taxes, whatever, I don't care. But anyway, what I'm saying is that,
But do you care? It don't sound like it.
like,
I'll tell you
how does that differ from women who bear the same burden? Meaning,
women don't bear the same burden.
yes, we do.
No, and I'm not talking about. Listen.
we do.
Wait.
And we could get into it, but yes, we do. Yes, we do. We could get into it.
Wait, let her finish, and then we'll respond.
and when I say like women bearing the same burden, it's like a woman who is going to work every day. She's supporting her home. She's taking care of her children. Likely, very little or only state mandated amounts from the person that made the children with her. Like what is the difference between those two entities?
I'm going to tell you right now.
Start from childhood.
It's way different.
Okay. Your pressure comes from you internally. You create it. It doesn't come from society, right? What is the term that society created for a woman that doesn't take care of her children?
I'm gonna tell you. She's sorry.
That is not a term.
No.
What is the term that is created by society?
Mo, if you allow me to finish.
Okay.
This is the thing. The reason why there's a term called deadbeat father is because those men created those children with no intent or mission to take care of those children.
You're not answering the question. What is the term for women that don't take? Can you answer the question? I'm asking you to give me the term that is specifically created. Hold on.
She get you on her time or not yours?
Give me the term for women.
Piece of chicken.
Give him just the term. No other words.
Thank you.
See, you're doing it.
Now she's working on his time.
If there's a term, that means there's equivalency. There is no equivalency.
There's no equivalency to a deadbeat mother to a deadbeat father.
No. First and foremost, the woman has to have a kid.
What is the term?
No. There's literally no way that you can put a deadbeat.
You're not answering. I'm asking you to give. You said what? I'm asking you. What is the term that has been created for a woman that does not take care of her children?
It doesn't exist because it cannot exist. It cannot exist because you can't call a mama a deadbeat after she didn't put this in her stomach for 10 months. No. Just let me finish.
Hold on. You can call a deadbeat mother if she is one.
10 months. She created it. She baked this for 10 months. I don't care if she never does anything for that kid. She literally made it.
I'm going to give you.
Baked that bitch. She gave it eyes. She gave it hair.
I'm not gonna lie, the way how this woman refers to childbirth is kind of egregious. The way how she keeps saying "be" and "bake," it's like that's how you. I wonder if she has kids because damn, that sound like she don't even put no high regard into the process of making kids.
Gave it everything. I don't care if she does nothing else. No, just listen.
No,
she gave it every single thing that it would need to.
She actually didn't because the man's. You're the carrier. It all came from the man's sperm. So she didn't.
But you won't listen.
My God.
You know what? Go ahead. Because the thing is that what y'all gonna do is y'all gonna let him interrupt me and then get mad at me for having something to say. Go ahead. Do it. Don't cut this shit. Do it.
Girl, if you don't sit your wannabe tough ass down, go ahead. Do it. Do it. Girl, if you don't sit your ass down, you got your toes out. You ain't hitting on nothing right now. You got your toes out and they curled up. Get your staggered out toes out here trying to act like you spitting some real. You ain't spitting nothing because it don't make no goddamn sense. You acting like the program isn't inside the belly already. You ain't putting all the things together. Your body is biologically designed to do that, ma'am. Come on.
If you are the person who carries this child, let me finish. If you are the person that carries this child for 9 months.
10.
Okay,
That's
if you are the person who carries this.
10.
Okay.
You don't even know it's 10.
Okay, are you done?
No. Don't think about
crazy.
it. The fact that you don't even know that it's 10 months.
Okay.
It's problematic.
Okay, once again.
It's problematic.
If
don't even know that it's
if
10
you
months.
are the person that carries this child for 10 months, I would think that you are more attached, that you are held more liable. So you would be even more accountable for not being willing to do anything for this kid rather than the man, like y'all said, that just drops the nut off and keeps it moving, right? And once again, I'm not taking accountability off of men. No, deadbeats should be deadbeats. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to that, women aren't held as accountable. So no, it's not the same because society, when a woman doesn't take care of her child, doesn't call her a piece of shit, doesn't tell her she's worthless, doesn't tell her any of this stuff.
She's trifling as fuck.
I don't know not one woman
oranges versus
who lives.
No, I'm not saying oranges versus because you're talking. Hold on. You're talking to a man who raised his daughter since she was 13 on his own. You're talking. Hold on. Let me finish.
We know universally men get shamed way more than women do.
Let me finish. You're talking to a man. Hold on. Let me finish. You're talking to a man. You're talking to a man who paid child support. When my daughter came and moved in with me at 17 and was still going to school, her mother ain't give me a goddamn dollar, and I didn't give a hot goddamn. And guess what? Nobody looked at her like, yo, that's messed up. No, guess what? It just is.
She took care of her for 17 years.
It's not the exception. We see it happen all the time. It's way more common than you think.
But did she not take care of her for 17 years?
I'm not making a generalization.
You are. You are.
Listen, I'm not making a generalization. All that I'm saying, she asked, what is the difference? I said the difference is her pressure comes from internal, ours comes from external. That is the difference. Our pressure comes from external. Men don't wake up and say, hey, we're a piece of shit if we don't do this. Society tells us that. Okay? Yeah. Look, it's great. Yes, women have innate responsibility towards their children, so it makes them feel bad.
They don't want no fucking kids with y'all niggas.
Man, woman, and child live together in a home. Mm-hmm. They fall behind on the bills.
It's sad.
Eviction notice on the door. They get kicked out. They're sleeping in the street. Who do they go to? How could you let that happen? The woman or the man?
Both of them. The parents. Why would you let your child sleep on the street?
Wrong.
They're going to blame the man first, and she knows it. I don't know why she playing that goofy game over there.
Please,
yes,
bruh.
Can I help you?
Who do they say? Alan.
As someone who is extremely ambitious, as a woman,
look at him.
As a woman, someone who's extremely ambitious, has a lot of things going on, there is a lot of outside pressure to keep going. Like, you can't just sit down and relax as a woman because you're a girl. I don't know what you think women go through.
You can.
I know we have our internal pressures, but there are external pressures. If you're not doing something, society is going to be like, oh, you're a bum. You're broke. You're not doing this. You're not doing that.
Women get called bums?
Yes.
She don't understand that women have the option to where they can get taken care of. Guys don't have that option.
Wow. I think it's because we're like different ages. I think because like we grew up.
This isn't a war, right? I can sit here and I can acknowledge a woman's struggle. I know life isn't easy for women.
Acknowledging it.
No, I am acknowledging it. I'm just telling you that men have a different struggle. That's all I'm telling you.
It sounds like you're saying you have it worse.
And when I say that our struggle is different, and when I say our struggle comes more from external pressures than yours, I'm not saying it to say that yours pales in comparison.
Don't compare it.
Who compared?
You compared it. You.
Oh my God.
You said. What about women?
No.
Oh, she did.
He said, what do you call a woman deadbeat?
Because that was an answer to you comparing.
She did compare.
Are you serious? Needs to be a clip.
Was it not wrong?
Call a woman deadbeat.
The clip was about what men go through, and she re-diverted it and said, "What about what women go through?"
You said men have the outside struggle, so that was the immediate comparison.
I said women's pressure comes internal from responsibility. And I said the majority of men's pressure comes from external.
So that's a comparison. That's a comparison statement. So then
it's not.
Yes, it is. You just said, and that's comparing. That is comparing.
Me saying that
is it not?
Different comparison.
Hi, hello.
I didn't. If
this girl with the gym teacher New Balances on, special. The outfit is special. The long socks is just, I don't know what's up with her.
If I would have said our struggle is harder than yours, then that would have been comparison.
You're saying that it's different, which is a comparison.
Comes from, and this
regardless of how you say it, it was a comparison.
How's that a comparison?
You said our struggle is internal. You said your struggle is external. That's a comparison.
No, it's not. No, it's saying it differs.
It's not really comparison. It's more so like saying that we're comparing like
our pressures come from different
comparing.
We have oranges and dicks.
I'm just trying to bring this down. Can we just bring the mood down?
Oh, hey.
Hi.
Hey, Amanda.
Hello.
I love your shirt.
Let's just recenter the energy here on this couch.
Hey, Mo.
Hello.
Please come back.
Nah, they playing games right now. That's the end of it, y'all. They playing games. That conversation. They always try to deflect what men go through. It's just sad. We so different. The saddest part, the problem is that we were raised together in this system that we in right now. Throughout these recent generations, to where people can't understand the pros and cons of each sex. Everybody just think they're exactly the same. They can do the same thing that each one can do, and it's not the same. There are double standards. Guys do certain things, gonna look weird. Women do certain things that might look weird if they do it. But to think that women don't have it a little easier in life is still crazy to me, because they get the ultimate choosing power. I mean, literally, them being in the proximity of men alone can get them in doors that a man will never get into. He has to literally build himself up, pull himself up by the bootstrap to get indoors, get in rooms, become successful, just to get a little bit of attention from a woman that does not even compare or match on the level that he's at. He has to jump through hoops and hurdles just to get a basic below average, let alone something exceptional. That's going to be reserved for the guy who is the creme de la creme. But a regular chick can move a certain way and have a certain energy, and it's just going to gravitate her to it. Even if it ain't even in the healthiest setting, She has the ability to do it. Guys, it's not the same. I don't understand how that's so difficult to understand. But let me get y'all thoughts on this. Make sure y'all like the video, hype the video, comment below. It's your guy JayBReacts. Until next time, y'all. Peace.